Under a sky the color of faded denim, Sammy the snail woke up in his cozy home, a weathered oak stump hidden beneath a curtain of ivy. At 2 years old, Sammy was no bigger than a walnut, with a caramel-swirled shell that shimmered like a cinnamon roll glazed in sunlight. To him, the backyard was a kingdom of giants. Grass blades stretched like skyscrapers. Pebbles loomed like boulders, and dandelions unfurled like golden umbrellas. Sammy's stump was a snug little hideaway, always a perfect 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and smelling of damp earth and cedar. His bed was a pile of clover leaves, softer than a cloud. His pillow, a tuft of moss, fluffed daily by the breeze. On an acorn-capped table nearby sat his breakfast, a dewdrop sprinkled with pollen, which he sipped slowly while peering through a knothole in the stump. Summer afternoons in Texas were brutal, and when the thermometer outside hit 95 degrees Fahrenheit, Sammy stayed put, watching the world through tiny windows in the wood. One sweltering day, he spotted the Johnsons, 8-year-old Mia, her dad, and their goofy golden retriever Biscuit, playing tag with water balloons. Mia's laughter bubbled like a creek as she chased Biscuit across the lawn. "Bet I'd score a touchdown if I had legs," Sammy mused, tapping his slimy tail against the stump. When Mia kicked a red rubber ball, Sammy's imagination took off. What if snails had teams? He practiced dribbling a dewdrop until it burst, splattering his face. "Snail soccer's harder than it looks," he grumbled, wiping slime off his antenna. The Johnsons loved their garden. Every Saturday, Mr. Johnson weeded while Mia manned the sprinkler. Sammy adored the rainbows that danced in the mist. "Look, Luna," he said to his ladybug friend, who'd perched on his shell. "That rainbow's heading straight for Mrs. Thompson's tulips." Luna rolled her eyes. "You're such a daydreamer, Sam." When the family went inside, Sammy ventured out. Rain had left the yard glittering with puddles. He slid down a maple leaf into a shallow pool, giggling as his shell sent ripples across the water. "This beats TV," he declared, floating on a twig raft beneath the setting sun. The next morning, thunderstorms rumbled in the distance. Sammy packed a picnic, cloverleaf sandwiches tied with spider silk, blueberry juice, a dewdrop mixed with crushed berries, and a lichen napkin. He even wore a rain hat fashioned from a violet petal. "Adventure time," he cheered, waddling into the drizzle. First, he stumbled upon a patch of daisies, their petals glowing like stained glass. A bumblebee named Buzz buzzed down. "Need a lift, little dude?" Sammy clung to Buzz's fuzzy back as they soared over the flowers, the wind ruffling his antenna. Next, he found sunflowers so tall they seemed to touch the clouds. Their faces smiled like friendly giants, their stems painted in Van Gogh swirls of green. "Whoa, I could live here forever," Sammy gasped. Then came the roses, blood red and guarded by a prickly neon green caterpillar. "They'll bloom next week," she hissed, blocking his path. "Now shoo." Sammy retreated, but not before spotting thorns sharp as dragon teeth. By noon, his stomach growled louder than thunder. He followed a sweet scent to the Johnson strawberry patch, where a juicy, thumb-sized berry lay half-eaten, courtesy of Mia's snack break. Sammy munched happily, pink juice staining his shell. "Heaven," he mumbled, licking his lips. As twilight painted the sky peach and lavender, Sammy trudged home. His stump glowed with fireflies, their light flickering like fairy string lights. Exhausted, he curled into his clover bed, replaying the day's adventures, racing with Buzz, dodging thorns, feasting on strawberries. Outside, rain began to fall again, a soft lullaby pattering on leaves. Somewhere, Mia pressed her nose to her bedroom window, whispering, "Night, Sammy." And in his dreams, the little snail soared over sunflowers on Buzz's back, chasing a rainbow to its end, where even more wonders waited.